Okay, what's going on, people? It's Ferrer here. Now, One Piece chapter 855. Now, this was sort of a comic relief chapter before shit actually gets crazy, because Brook just had me dying the entire chapter. Brook is definitely MVP. He actually copied the poneglyph and placed it in his skull. So, a lot of people called that last week. I saw it in the comment section, like Joyboy Theories, and everyone pretty much, called that last week. So, definitely props to the community. So yeah, Brook is definitely looking real nice right now. He's clearly put out a lot of work this arc. Apart from Luffy taking down the commander, he's definitely next in line, and basically stealing a poneglyph from a Yonko and having a 1v1 against Yonko. Yeah, Brook is the man. But first, I gotta talk about Bobbin. Now, obviously, Bobbin is clearly A-OK because everyone was saying he got one shot last week. Everyone was like, yo, he definitely got one shot. Even though the man was clearly A-OK. He was fine after a casual kick. Obviously, that was a casual kick. It wasn't too much. But, everyone was saying it was last week he got one. He did not get one shot, guys. And now it says he has a bounty of 105 million or 155. I'm not sure what translation is the right one, but it says, I think it's 105 anyways. Which is kind of low for a dude who was like hyped up to be like this guy who burns down islands for like the sake of candy. And like I thought he was like under command, like I thought he was like slightly under the commanders. He was like under Commander Snack, like in terms of fighting power. He might still be under commander. There might be some like special thing with Bobbin here and there. So I don't know. I can't say too much for the time being. Now it said he had a position of Bishop, which kind of hints at, it relates to how Big Mom has this whole chess theme going on, and because Tamago also had the title of Knight, and so did Cracker. So Bishop is this is the first time I've seen a soldier with the title of Bishop, so he might be a little bit special, more special or stronger than Tamago, even though his bounty is lower. So like bounties does not always mean strength, so people usually equate bounties to strength. It's a good way to judge it, but it's not 100% sure. But people are probably going to be calling Bobbin trash now. Like the community is just gonna go ham on this man. But I do think Bobbin is, again, bounty does not indicate strength. Partially it does, but not entirely. But I feel like Bobbin, when we see him do his thing, people gonna be shook. Or either that or he just gets one shot by Sanji. I don't know. Now, in regards to his ability, he somehow made the guards behind him to sleep. So he might have some sort of a sound ability, devil fruit. I'm not sure if it's devil fruit, but maybe some sound ability. Or it might just be like hypnosis, because like the movement, the shaking of his heads, it seems like it's like one of those tricks the magicians they do when they like put a coin in front of you and like they swing it around from side to side to your face. So I don't know, Bobbin might be some magician. He might have some magician type deal thing going on there. But yeah, Bobbin is his face, man. Like his face, he's looking kind of crazy right now. So he's definitely out for blood. So I'm kind of expecting Bobbin versus Sanji next week, because it looks like he's definitely looking for Sanji, because Sanji hit him in the face for no reason. Well, he was taking the chicken from Sanji. So but it's kind of a shock to him, because like over food he's just gonna kick him in the face. Well, obviously he did not want word to get around, since Sanji somehow escaped from his room. So he's gonna clean the mess up, because we know how we know how Big Mom is with failing to do a task given by her. So he might get a couple of lifespan taken away from him. But Bobbin looks like he was not shook like Opera. He's clearly above Opera and all of those guys. During the Enraged Army arc, he was #1 in front of all those guys, the book guy, Amande, and like Opera. So Bobbin, he's a oddball. There's something special about him. I don't know what it is. Now this was a pretty decent chapter, a 6 out of 10 for me. Nothing much to say, but I do gotta say, like, the comedy in this chapter with Brook was A1, yo. Like Brook had me on the floor in this chapter. Like when he was sleeping next to Big Mom, that shit was just so funny. But yeah, it seems like the next couple of chapters should be pretty damn crazy, because Brook is gone. Big Mom had her poneglyphs basically stolen away from her, even though she said she wouldn't let it happen again. The groom Sanji is missing. Jinbei's rebellion, like there's so much shit going against her odds right now. I feel like she's gonna lose it in a couple of chapters. Like she might pull some heaven and earth shit, like on some Whitebeard status, yo. But you know, anyways, it was a decent chapter. Like, comment down, share. It's Pharaoh, and I will see you guys next week.